Hey guys, it's Kimberlee, and today I'm going to be doing my 2017 beauty favorites. I am so excited. Just all around ecstatic, not just to do my 2017 beauty favorites, but to get 2017 out of the way and to move on to 2018. 2017 had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of downs, and I'm ready for a more positive, more exciting 2018 to come our way, and I hope that 2018 treats everybody nicely. So, to start off my beauty favorites, I am going to try and go in the order that you put stuff on. So I'm going to start out with primers, and I have two primers for the year of 2017, and the first one I have is the Flawless Face Foundation Primer from Absolute New York, and it looks just like this. I really like this primer. It's super lightweight and it doesn't make me feel greasy. A lot of primers make me feel greasy. I got this one at the IBS show in New York, the International Beauty Show, and yeah, I got a bunch of their products. I really like the line. It's super cheap. It's not expensive at all. And yeah, this has treated me well. Also, a lot of the things that are in my favorites, since I am a hairdresser and I work in a salon, I also do makeup on other people. And so these are some of my favorite products that not only I used a ton on myself, but also a ton on other people, on clients. So these are things that worked out well across the board. So this is my first one, my first primer. And my second primer is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I picked two really affordable primers, like a couple dollars kind of a thing. This one actually has a lot of product in it too. It's a big little thing. Comes out like a pump. It's very like silicone feeling, if you like that. This one can make me feel a little bit oilier, so if you're super dry, then this is bomb. If you're super oily, I don't know, but it definitely makes your skin feel super smooth and airbrushed, so definitely like these primers. These two have been getting the use, that's for sure. After primer, I have two foundations here, an affordable and a more expensive foundation. My affordable foundation that I picked out is the Revlon Color Stay 24-hour. Comes like this, and I like this. I've been using this foundation for a while, and it used to be like one of the glass jars that you have to like dump out, and that's like a pain because it comes out really fast. But they upgraded and they put a pump on, so this is awesome. I love this. They have a bunch of different colors. It matches me perfectly, and so yeah, and it's got SPF 15, so this is definitely a foundation that I have been getting a ton of use in the year of 2017. And my more expensive foundation that literally every time I wear it I get so many compliments that my skin looks great and flawless and perfect, but it is more of like my summer color, so I'm not wearing it right now, is my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I have it in the shade Medium 1 Punjab, and this is an awesome foundation. I heard of this foundation through Jaclyn Hill. I love what she does and everything she recommends, so I thought I'd give it a try. It is pricey, but it is worth it. It's not super thick and heavy. It's actually really watery and runny, but it looks so natural. It looks like skin on your skin. It's awesome. This is a great foundation. I also have one concealer, and no, it is not Tarte Shape Tape. I would love to hop on that bandwagon, but I have not tried it yet. I am still rocking my Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and I love this stuff. It's really lightweight. You could put on tons of this stuff, and it just blends into your skin. It's awesome, and I have the shade Light Warm. Trusty. I love this thing. I don't have any problems with it. And so yeah, this was my favorite concealer of 2017. And I also have a powder, and this has been in my favorites videos before. This is my Ofra Pressed Powder Oil Control. That's all it says. But it looks super white. If you put it on real heavy, it can be kind of white, but for the most part it's translucent. I have it on now and you can't tell. But I have definitely seriously started to hit pan. I have loved this stuff. I got it in one of my BoxyCharms because I love BoxyCharm. And yeah, this is definitely like eye powder once and I'm good. This does the job. Sets it in place for sure, and I love this powder. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead to brows now, and of course I have two brow products that have always been my favorite brow products and probably always will be. They're both Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in brunette, the double-ended, little pencil on one side and the little spoolie on the other so you can comb them out. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. And this is just like a little gel that's on a spoolie, a little like mascara wand thing. And you just comb it through your brows. It sets them down. It's like putting cement in your eyebrows in the best way possible. They do not move. These are excellent products, as is everything Anastasia Beverly Hills does. So, love these. I have two mascaras, and one of them is actually Mary Kay, which I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, Mary Kay, like old people. But no, this is awesome. The Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. I love this mascara. This mascara is bomb. It is so black. It does not get clumpy. It makes your eyes nice and your eyelashes nice and black and long and just perfect. It's a little tiny, like thin wand, so it's good for the lower lashes too. I'm super clumsy and cannot do my lower lashes with a big fat wand, so this is perfect for that. I love this mascara. And the second mascara I have for 2017, Tati is the one who said she loved it, and so I went out and had to buy it. It's the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and this is from the drugstore, so obviously L'Oreal, nice and affordable and easy to get, unlike Mary Kay. It's kind of a little bit more complicated, but this is awesome. I have the waterproof one. I actually did my cousin's makeup and hair for her wedding, and we used this on her wedding day. This is an awesome mascara, and I absolutely love it. Definitely a rebuy. This is a repurchase for sure. I have one eye product that's like not part of a palette or like a situation, and it is totally labeled, it's totally rubbed off because I've used it a bunch. But this is by the brand e.l.f. and it's like one of those jumbo eyeshadow crayons, and it's black with sparkles in it, like chunk sparkles. And I am not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that look. However, when people want to get like a foiled shadow and give it like a real big punch, so they put a cream base underneath it, like a black or white or whatever, depending on the color. This is perfect for that. It's not in a pot, so you don't need to like use your finger or like a brush or something. It's in stick form, and if you're gonna put like a shiny shadow over, or really any shadow to be honest, you don't even see the glitter once you put the shadow over it. So I use this just all over my lid and then pack that shiny shadow right on over it, and it's like the glitter doesn't even exist. It's just a cream base, and it's really easy to use since it's in stick form. I actually have it on my eyes right now underneath that purple shade, which is from ColourPop. Shade Dare Super Shock eyeshadow. So yeah, but I love that too, and I was supposed to bring it, but I forgot it. So that is another one of my favorites of 2017, and I always use these two together because it just gives it such a nice pop. So that's another one. e.l.f. also super affordable. I did a bunch of affordable things, which is nice, so everybody can have them. And one of my other individual items, I have a highlighter, and it's a Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop in the shade Smokin' Whistles. This is an awesome highlighter. Just in this, look at how shiny, just in this little pot right here. Put your finger on in it, just a little bit, and then, yeah, look at that, that's awesome. Oh, don't mind those, that's from playing earlier, but yeah, that shiny one up there, look at that. This is awesome. I love to use this on nights where I really want to like glow, because it is intense, and even if you put this on and then take like a powder highlighter and just layer that right on up, it just it's intense and it's perfect, and I definitely love this. This is something that has been getting a lot of use from before 2017 and will get a lot of use. I've even hit pan until I run out of it. So I love this highlighter. Next, I'm going to do lip products. So let's see. I have yet another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. lip exfoliator, and I think it's like the strawberry one because they have a couple different scents, and I'm not going to show it to you because it's so gross, but it's basically like a clear chapstick that has like sugar in it. I don't know if it's actually sugar, but it's like that. It feels like that, like a sugar scrub made into a stick, and you just rub it on up there, and then it just it works so much better than normal chapstick because it just rubs off all of the dead skin and really gets it nice and clean. I like to use this before I'm going to use a liquid lipstick. Makes everything just look a lot cleaner, and I like that it's in stick form and not in a pot because then I don't need to like rub my finger in it and like, ugh. So I love these lip exfoliators. I have 3 of these and I love them. So yes, this from e.l.f., the lip exfoliator. And then I also have a chapstick, which is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Chapstick. And I got this at the dollar store. They sell it at ShopRite for like more than $1, but why pay more than $1 when you can get it for $1? But this stuff is amazing. I like to exfoliate and then hydrate with my chapstick. So yes, I definitely love this. I've been using it all 2017, especially in the winter because you know your lips get dry in the winter and nice and chapped. So got to exfoliate and hydrate, and this is how I did it, and this is how I'm going to continue doing it because it works. Now for actual lip colors, let's see. I have these lip liners, which I actually briefly mentioned in my what I got for Christmas video. I did not get these for Christmas, but I got lipsticks from the same brand, and these are the Nabi, N-A-B-I, lip liners, and I got them on Amazon. It was like 60 of them or something ridiculous like that for like $12. And so I brought just like a couple of the colors down so you can see all the variety that they have, and they've all got little caps for how cheap they were, and it blows my mind. These are literally awesome. They came in like, maybe I can dual, yeah, look at that. They come in literally every color. I never need to buy another lip liner again. I have one for everything, and it was only like $10. And, you know, they're a little short, but like, when you have all these colors, like, when are you really going to run out of one? And if I do, I'll buy the whole set again for $10. Like, you go to Sephora and get one lip liner for over $10, which is like, or I could get 60 of them on Amazon. And I do not regret this purchase at all. It was, honestly, I bought it kind of thinking it was going to be ridiculous, and I am not let down. These are amazing. I suggest that if you want to get into makeup and you want lip liners and don't have any, you should go to Amazon and type in N-A-B-I, don't know how to say that, and you should buy this because this is amazing, and you will be set for a very long time, and you will not be disappointed in the quality of them. So I love these lip liners, and I'm going to be loving them for a very long time because they suit everything. They're perfect. And then 2 actual colors I have is one's from Ofra in the shade Pasadena. I got this in my BoxyCharm as well. And this is just a liquid lip with a little doe-foot applicator. And I am sadly running out of this. It is just a little mini one, and it's awesome. It's like a your lips but better kind of color. And it is so dry because it is so empty that it's not a good swatch. But you can kind of get that vibe. It's like a nudie color, a little bit deeper, but it's very pretty. And then the other one I have is what's on my lips right now, and it is a shade from ColourPop. It is Lumiere, their lippy stick in the shade Lumiere, and this was a collab between ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. I love Kathleen Lights here on YouTube. She's amazing. If you haven't seen her videos, you should go check her out. She's super funny and entertaining. That's how I found out about BoxyCharm. That's obviously where I found out about this, and I love it. It's a nice pinky mauve-y color, but it's not over the top. It's very muted, very much like your lips, but better. So obviously those are the colors I like. But yes, this is definitely a 2017 favorite, as is obviously everything I've shown you, because that's what this video is about. But yeah, so now that we're done with the lips, we are moving on to setting spray. I have one setting spray here. Oh my goodness, it's so dirty. That's okay. It's the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I am very enticed to try the all-nighter because I have not tried that. I have only tried this one, and this is amazing. I love it. It makes my makeup just melt into my skin. It's like perfection. I'll put on my makeup, and even if I'm like, oh, it looks kind of powdery, or oh, it looks like too much, I'm like, let me just spray it. Let me just spray it. Because once I all over the face with this stuff, a few sprays, let it dry, it's like everything just melts together and just looks like your skin. It just looks flawless. It's perfect. So I love this stuff. I am almost empty, like, oh, just a little bit of sprays left because my sister steals it from me because she loves it too. So I am going to definitely need to replace this and maybe try out the all-nighter as well, because I've heard nothing but good things about that one as well. So I love this. This is my one and only setting spray that I use because it is that good. The next thing I'm going to talk about is some tools. So I was very much so a fan of the Beauty Blender for a very long time. And then I decided that's expensive for a sponge. So I tried out the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge from CVS, is where I got mine, but you know, the drugstore, whatever. And it's amazing. It is literally the exact same thing. They are, I mean, maybe this is a little bit firmer, but like when you apply your makeup, you can't tell the difference. They're both amazing. So I run this under hot water, and I have been using this so much. Honestly, sometimes I like this better than a brush. I love a brush because I don't need to get up and wet it, and you know, it's like a process to get a sponge, but only because I'm lazy. But I do love the finish that a beauty sponge gives you when it's damp, and it really just, it's flawless. It's airbrushed almost. So this is an awesome product and so much cheaper. My beauty blender was like $20. This was like $5. You can tell I cleaned it before the video because, again, I'm lazy. But so yeah, I definitely recommend this product. This is amazing. If you are into the Beauty Blender, but you do not want to shell out another $20 to get your new one or whatever, I would highly suggest you trying out this one. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Like I said, I couldn't really tell much of a difference. The next thing I have to show are brushes. Okay, so the brushes that I have to show you, I have a bunch of Morphe brushes, which I purchased the Jaclyn Hill Favorites Morphe brushes because, again, I love her and you should check her out. She's amazing. Everything she suggests is perfect. And I got, in that set, these are my favorite from that set, and I use them every time I do my makeup. This is the Morphe E41, so it's part of the Elite collection, and it is a giant fluffy brush. It is so soft and literally like the size of my face, but I use this for powder, and it just like 3 pats and you're done. It's like poof, poof, poof. It's perfect. It's so easy, so fast. So I love this brush, and it is literally so soft and nice and high quality. And yeah, I love Morphe brushes. I love their brushes. I love their eyeshadows, everything. This is a good brush. Also, I have the Morphe R2, so part of the Rose Gold collection. And so it's got the rose gold ferrule, and this is a big fluffy brush, but you can see it's kind of pinched this way, so it's a little bit longer, and I like to use this for bronzing up the face. That pinched shape gives the perfect application for right on your cheeks and over your forehead and everything, but the big fluffiness of it makes it so it's not so much of a contour, more just a bronzing up in general, make you look nice and tan. Looking good. So I love this brush, and that is also a Morphe brush, like I said, from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites collection. Okay, I also have the Morphe M530 brush, which is just this little circular brush here. And I like to use this one for my blush. I think it's perfect, a perfect little size to put my blush on. Also, the white hairs I think absorb a little bit more than the darker hairs, so I definitely like this one for blush because it doesn't like put so much product and so much pigment on the skin. It gives it a little bit more of a lighter finish, which I like for my blush because I do not need clown face. I like to go slow and build it up. So again, I love this brush, and it's the Morphe M530. The next brush I have is the Morphe R10, so again, part of the Rose Gold collection. And this is very similar to the Morphe R2, however, just much smaller. So they are both fluffy brushes with a pinched kind of a shape, if you can see that. And it's just basically the same thing, but on a much smaller scale. So I like to use this brush for bronzing because I like the pinched shape to give it that right in the cheekbones. And then I use this one for contouring. So this is like the big blown out version, and this is the nice precise version. And I think it just chisels out the cheeks really nicely. It fits in there perfect. And yeah, I love this brush. And there's a lot of bristles, so it really packs in the color. However, it is that white bristle, just like I said, like this one, so it kind of absorbs the color, but it definitely packs a punch because of how dense the bristles are packed in there. So I definitely love this. If I am really want to go at it and carve out my cheekbones, I love this brush. The next brush I have is my highlighting brush, which who doesn't have this brush? This is the Morphe M510 brush, and this is just perfect for highlight. Yes, I love this brush. Anyway, like I was saying, the Morphe M510 brush, this is just perfect. Everybody loves it. It doesn't need an explanation. I've been using it all 2017, so, well, since I got the brush, but you know what I mean, and I'm not giving it up. The next couple of brushes I have are eye brushes. The first brush, which if you watch my videos, you know this is my favorite brush because it is the Morphe R37. So again, from the Rose Gold collection. Every time I do my makeup and I show myself doing my makeup, I use this brush. Clearly, I didn't clean anything, but whatever. It's a big, fluffy dome blending brush, and it just, I use this today. You can see it's the same color as my eyes, but it is just perfect for blending out colors in your crease. It's super big if you want a lot of deposit and you really want to blend it out and make everything nice. And I need 10 of these because I'm tired of switching colors, and if I look at it and it's dirty and it's black, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing black eyes today because I want to use this brush and I don't want to clean it. That's awful, but I can't live without this brush. I use it all the time. So again, the Morphe R37 brush. This is a keeper. And then I have the Morphe M432 brush, a little flat definer brush, and it is just perfect for the lower lash line, packing color nice and tight. I love this brush. I have the, just kidding. I have the Morphe M213 brush. It's just a little teeny tiny detail brush. I like this for inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight, little kind of details like that. This is a perfect brush for that. And then I have 3 brushes that are not from the Morphe collection. I have these 2 from Fantasy, spelled like S-E-A, like by the sea, Cosmetics. And I got these in my kit at beauty school, and I don't know if they were all the best brushes, but I specifically like these 2. This one is like little flat doohicker, and it's great for packing on color, like a shimmery shade, like right in this area on your lid, but in the inner part because I have small features. I'm a small person, so it just fits in there perfect. Sometimes the packing brushes are a little bit too wide, and this really gets right in there. And then this tiny little like straight, it almost looks like nail art brush, but I like to use this for my liner sometimes, my gel liner. So yeah, this is a cool one. And then I have a Lexi brush. It's the Lexi 211 brush. It says it's a concealer brush. I use it to pack shimmery shades on my eye because makeup, there are no rules. And yeah, I really like this brush. It's super dense, so it does a really good job on packing on those foil shades. So those are all my brushes for 2017. And then one other thing that kind of goes along with the brushes is my travel case that it came in when I bought the Jaclyn Hill favorite brushes set. And it is this Morphe case. It's like faux alligator skin or something like that. And it magnetizes closed and it opens like that, and then it can sit flat on the floor, and you got all your brushes right in there. So this is awesome. I love this, and because it's a hard case, it keeps your bristles nice. So I very much so love this brush. Since this was like, a big set that I bought, it was like 23 brushes or something like that. I like to keep the whole kit just in this, nice and safe and protected, and I love it. It's great for traveling. The last few things I have to show you guys are the palettes that I picked out for 2017. And the first one I'm going to start with is this Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. I definitely did not get this in 2017, but it has been shown nothing but love in 2017. And this is what the palette looks like. Highlighter, which I have so hit and pan on. A bronzer, a blush, and then your eyeshadows right there, 6 of them. And this is just an amazing palette. This bronzer is nice for a little bit deeper skin tones. It does not look that dark, but it is. And this blush is just perfect on everybody. I love it. This is definitely a palette that is very versatile and I love to use on clients. So yes, I love this palette, and it's perfect for traveling because you've got one of everything, or doing clients because it works on a lot of different... Oh, my baby's safe. Safe. Works on a lot of different people. And we're being careful now. I have 2 other palettes from Tarte. One is this one, which I show a bunch, and it doesn't have the name of the palette. This didn't have a name on it, and it does. I'm mistaken. I just did not read the fine print. I've been calling this the Flower Child palette, and I... don't know why, because I'm wrong. This is the Amazonian Clay Collector's Palette. And this is awesome. I got this from my boyfriend a while back, and it has a bronzer and 2 blushes. These are not showing true to color. This one is beautiful for like just a very natural, like flushed skin kind of a color, and then a bunch of different eyeshadows. I love this. I love this for clients. Tarte blushes, nothing can beat them. Between these two, like, you could do anybody, honestly. They're so perfect for different skin tones, and they're so perfect for different eyeshadow looks. So this is a keeper. I have loved this palette. My next Tarte palette that I have is been seen a lot in my recent videos because I just cannot get enough of it, and it is the Clay Play palette. And mainly, this is a beautiful palette for those who want the pretty nudes. I did my sister's makeup today. She was going out on an anniversary date, so I used this palette, and it's really beautiful and natural, but mainly I love it for these contour shades. Look at how deep that is. That is awesome for clients with darker skin tones. Of course, I'm pale, so these are the colors that I am using, but I love this palette, and I am definitely going to continue to get as much use out of it as possible. It is great for contouring. The next palette I have here, I did a review on, and this is the Kat Von D Saint vs. Sinner, or Saint and Sinner palette, and this was for her holiday collection. And honestly, this palette is just beautiful, and just looking at it, it's beautiful. It's very reminiscent of stained glass windows. The colors are just everywhere. When you look at this palette, you are just taken in by all of the beautiful shades that are in here, and it's so beautiful, and you just want to buy it because it looks so fun. And then when you get home, you look at it and you're like, I don't really know how to make a look out of that. But when you really look at it and look at the colors and try and match them with things and start making looks out of it, this is beautiful. This is really amazing, and there are some awesome shades in here. She has such great pigmentation that you just can't duplicate. They're awesome. I mean, look at this color. Oh, I don't need to get into it too much because I do have a full video on this palette. If you want to watch it, go check it out. I will have it linked below, and this is a keeper. I am so glad that I picked it up when it went into stores, and I am so excited to continue to get as much use out of it as I can. The last 3 palettes I have for you are Morphe palettes. The first one I have is a 35B palette. I also picked this up at IBS because Morphe is nowhere near me. I'm in Jersey. So, as fun as it is to buy things online, I love buying things in person. And this is rainbow and awesome for how cheap Morphe is with their palettes. 35 colors. I think it's like $22 for a palette, so less than $1 a pan. They have awesome quality shadows, and if you want pops of color, this is a great little palette to pick up, and then you've got any color that you need. It's really amazing. I love doing purple eyes, kind of like I have now, or a little bit different, whatever, but purple is a fun color that is really wearable for a lot of people, and they have some awesome purples in here that you can blend out, and pinks to get a little bit of a transition shade, and this palette is awesome. Definitely been loving it a lot, even though it doesn't really look very used. Definitely has been, and this is a favorite for when I want to do something nice and colorful. The next Morphe palette I have, of course, is the 35O palette. Cannot wait to get my hands on the O2 because that looks beautiful, but this is so nice for the price. Again, 35 shadows, $22, less than $1 a pan. This is awesome. It's got all the neutrals you could ever need for a natural, and it's got some nice shimmers in there as well, some foiled kind of shadows. I just love it, and nothing can beat Morphe prices and Morphe quality. I love it. I am definitely a Morphe girl, and I will continue to be. And this last one, last but not least, everybody knows I love this palette, and this is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. And honestly, okay, so dirty. Do not even need to talk about this because who doesn't know about this palette? It is everywhere, and everybody is loving it. And if you don't love this, I don't understand how you could touch this, swatch this, use this, and not be in love. It is everything you need to do literally everything, and I'm not even kidding. And the pigmentation on this is real. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Need I say more? Look at how beautiful. 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 Anyway, I don't need to keep going on about this because this palette speaks for itself, and this girl is amazing. And so, with that, that is the end of my 2017 favorites. I hope you guys loved it, and if you liked any of these products, let me know. Or if there's anything I didn't mention that you guys think I should try out for 2018, then also let me know. I would love to hear it and love to try it out. But anyway, I hope everybody had a great 2017, and if you didn't, that's okay because we are moving on to 2018, and this year will be amazing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Love you.